Once again, Sergei Cherniak and Berlin Mobile, and today I want to talk to you about the sizes of the residential properties of the flats, apartments in Germany. It is very important to know what is calculated as the residential property in Germany. These are the residential rooms themselves, kitchens, bathrooms, corridors, storage rooms inside of the apartments. The areas beneath the roof are not calculated as the residential property. The storage areas or basements in the basement are not calculated as a residential property. Garages are not calculated as residential property. In Germany, there are two systems to calculate the size of the residential property. One has been in use till the end of 2003. The second is in use from the beginning of 2004. But both these systems are still acceptable by the courts in Germany. The differences between these two systems are, for example, the percentages of the balconies that are allowed to be calculated as residential, the number of the stairs of the staircase inside the flat that are allowed to be calculated as residential, winter gardens, etc., etc., etc. The owner has right to choose the system to calculate the size of the property, and the sizes of the flat in the reality depend on the system chosen by the owner. But once again, both systems are acceptable by the courts in Germany. To the description of this movie, I will put the description of both systems in German. It's important to know that if the size of the property deviates from the reality in the purchase agreement more than by 5%, the purchase price should be updated to the real size of the property. It doesn't matter what size is mentioned in the parcelation agreement or in other documents. What important is the reality. If the size of the property in the rental agreement deviates more than by 10%, it's the tenant has right to update the rent according to the real size of the property, and the acceptable update is one deviation of 1% of the size equals update of 1% in the rental price. So, for example, if the flat deviates by 15% from the size, the tenant has right to lower the tenancy fee by exactly 15%. If the landlord writes in the rental agreement that the size of the property is circa approximately, it's not acceptable by the law. Acceptable is the reality. But if the landlord writes in the rental agreement no size of the property, and instead of the size writes unverbindlich or wie gesehen, in other words, not binding, or as seen as is, he has right to charge whatever price he wants. Stay with us, give us your likes, share this news, subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. Sergei Cherniak, Berlin Mobile. Bye.